to the Monaco Grand Prix. Championship table looks like this. Nico Rosberg leads still, 118 points to myself, Lewis Hamilton, 82 points. The gap is slowly increasing, 36 points now. Sebastian Vettel stays third place, 61 points. Daniel Ricciardo in fourth, just 4 points behind his teammate with 57 points. Fernando Alonso keeping check of the Red Bulls in front in fifth place with 48 points. Nico Hülkenberg in the Force India in 37 points. Kimi Räikkönen in the other Ferrari, 22 points. And then the gap to Massa, who has gone up a place, or a couple of places, 21 points. And Sergio Perez and Bottas both on 20. Kevin Magnussen on 17. And Jenson Button still yet to score any more points in the championship with 2 points. Now we have a quick look at the constructors after Spain. Order stays the same. Mercedes now reaching a 200 point mark. Red Bull with 118. Red Bull together have both got the same number of points as Nico Rosberg. Rosberg doing an excellent job with his race wins. However, hopefully I can turn that around and close the championship. Ferrari in third, 70 points. Force India staying in fourth, 57. Williams with 41. McLaren Mercedes with 19. And still, Toro Rosso, Sauber, Lotus, Caterham and Mercia still yet to score any points in this championship. Hello and welcome back to F1 2014. Starting from last place, as per usual, we are now at the most famous Monaco Grand Prix. This is the track where you want to win on the calendar. The only track that really matters to a driver's CV, makes you stand out the most, is winning at Monaco. We're going to try our best, starting from last, and also it's very difficult to overtake. We'll try our best. Let's have a look at the grid before we start this race. As you can see, Rosberg failing to get pole position this time round. Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari getting pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo in the Red Bull taking second. Rosberg only takes P3, hopefully gets off to a good start. Vettel in fourth, Bottas in fifth, Kimi Räikkönen in the other Ferrari in sixth, Massa in 7th, Hülkenberg in 8th, Perez in 9th, and Magnussen rounding out the top 10. As you can see, it's going to be a dry race, 0% chance of rain. It's going to be cloudy though, with a track temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Race strategy, as usual, it's a 20 lap race. We're going to stop on lap 8 and change from the option to the prime tyres. Let's go to the race for the Monaco Grand Prix. All lined up ready for Monaco Grand Prix on the grid, waiting for the 5 red lights to come on now. It's going to be very tight through turn 1. And it's lights out, away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Into the slipstream of Ericsson we go. Down into turn 1 of Sandoval. Try and dive it down the inside. Try not to cut turn 1 as well. In position 20, only a couple of places gained. Very hard to overtake, as I said. Now, see if we can make a move down the outside of Kobayashi, coming through Mazane up towards Mobo and the Casino Square, down the outside of Kobayashi, squeezing him a little bit, now down the inside of Maldonado into position 15th through the Mobo section. Tight left hand and hairpin, very tight section this is. very close to the wall. Clip the wall on the inside. Don't lose much time. Up next is Adrian Sutter in the Sauber, up into position 13. Now coming up to the Novo chicane. Brake really late. Slightly tap the wall on the inside, but he gets stopped. Now into the slipstream of Sutter will go. As we come up to the swimming pool section, clip the wall on the outside. Doesn't affect the time that much. Got to try and gain as many places as we can before the field spreads itself out. As we come to the end of lap 1, now through Ascas. Got to try and overtake Sutil as quickly as possible so it doesn't hold us up. Through the final corner we go, and onto the straight to start lap 2. Gap to Sutil is still under a second, keeping up with the pace with him. Trying over and behind us in the Toro Rosso as we try and slowly catch up to Sutil as we go through the casino section now. Brake late going into Mirabeau. Tap the back of Sutil as he brakes earlier. We had to brake late. We tap the back of his gearbox. We don't break our front wing, but see if we can get him going into the Novo chicane as we go through the tunnel now for the second time. Get into the slipstream of Sutil ahead of us. Brake really late, down the inside we go through the Novo chicane. Job done. Up next is Daniel Kvyat in the other Toro Rosso. Now coming to the end of lap 2, start lap 3. Right onto the back end of Daniel Kvyat. We'll make a move down the inside going into Sandoval. We do. It sticks. Fantastic job right there. Up into position 11. Fernando Alonso is leading this race still. Kevin Magnussen is the car in P10. See if we can get ourselves into the points. Need to get as many points as possible in this race. Now going through Melbourne again. Down the inside. No, we don't. Keep in check behind Kevin Magnussen. We need to get past these slow cars as quick as possible. Into the tunnel we go. Will we make a move as we did on Sutil? Down the inside into the Novo chicane. You have a little look. Goes right onto the back of him. Clip the inside barrier. Good job that this isn't 100% realistic damage, otherwise we would have lost our wheels ages and ages ago. Especially roughing and toughing with these walls and barriers. We've got to keep behind Magnussen, make sure he doesn't pull away. We're going to get DRS on the main straight as we go through Vasquez now, through the final corner. Try and get a good exit. DRS is enabled on this lap. We didn't manage to get it actually. We were under a second when we went across the DRS detection zone. Now we're getting a great run through turn 1. Up through Beaurivage now. We'll go around the outside of Magnussen as we come through the Casino Square. There's contact, and Magnussen loses his front wing. We get a warning from the FIA, highlighting for causing a collision. No penalty as such, but we have managed to get into the points now in position 10. Kevin Magnussen behind us. Slight bit of damage for his front wing. Yes, it was our fault, but he didn't give us the space as we were on the outside. Now, starting lap 5, we have managed to catch up to Sergio Perez in the Force India as we go through Sandoval now. Good exit. Get into the slipstream of Perez as we go through Beaurivage now. Up the hill we go. Into the casino section. Slowly reeling in Sergio Perez. We'll make a move down the inside as we go through Melbourne. Get right into the rear end of him. We make a move down the outside of this hairpin. Really tight. Force him to hug the hairpin. We make it stick. Position 9 now. Up next, his teammate Hulkenberg in the other Force India. Try and catch him up before our first pit stop. We'll make a move down the inside into going to the Novo chicane. We get right onto the gearbox of him, but he manages to keep P8 for now. As we come through the sprinkle section now, keeping on the gearbox of Hulkenberg. We run very wide through the chicane there. cut the corner a bit, get a little bit of oversteer, but we keep it intact as we go to the final corner now. We've got DRS, we'll be able to take advantage of this. We'll go down the inside, go into turn 1 of Sandoval. We have a look, we don't make a move, just because if we mess it up, accident, we don't want a penalty. Monaco once again on lap 6, right onto the gearbox for we dive it down the inside of the hairpin, force him wide, we get the move done. Position 8, 4 points now. Turn too early into that right hander. Hit the wall, now going through the tunnel. Up next is Killercats in the Ferrari. Try and catch up with him. We need to gain as many positions as possible before the pit stops. Onto lap 7 now as we come through. Monaco again, we go purple in the first sector. Really pushing really hard going through the first sector. We'll dive down the inside of Raikkonen. We do! Force him wide into the barrier. A little bit rough and tough, but we get the move done. Up next are the two Williams of Bottas, and in front of him his teammate Massa, holding 5th and 6th place for Williams Racing. Try and make a move into another chicane, get really close onto the back of him, clip him, no harm done as yet. Let's try and get into the slipstream, going through the swimming pool section now. Literally rough and tough with the barriers, it is a very good job. The damage is not as realistic as it is in Formula 1. It has got 100% realistic damage in the game though, but not as serious as it is in little Formula 1. Now coming to lap 8, go purple in the second sector, right onto the end, we go down the inside, going to the swimming pool section. There's contact, and we've been spun around. We have made contact with Valtteri Bottas. He has lost his front wing. We are backwards. We have been given a penalty causing that collision. There is the yellow flag out now as we try and turn it round. Try not to hold up any traffic. We need to make it to the pits. We've got a drive-through penalty. We need to serve it within 3 laps. But we're going to do it now because we would have been going for a pit stop right now. It really affected us that much. Our tyre temperature is sky high and our degradation is high as well. We needed to come in at this lap, but because of our accident, we had to serve our drive-through penalty. Now down into position 11. Our race is ruined now, literally. We've got to try and push really hard. We've got to come in following that to change our tyres, because these tyres will not last that long because of the degradation. Got to try and push now. Through Monaco we go. Got to push as hard as we can. Burn off any rubber we've got on these tyres. Push them to the limit. Hit in. Change to the soft tyres. Prime tyres. Try and push all the way to the end of this race. However, coming to the tunnel now, safety car has been deployed. There is now safety car on the track. There must have been a further accident up ahead. The race is being yellow flagged. Now is the perfect opportunity to make a pit stop to change to prime tyres. A little bit of luck with us having an accident, dropping back a bit, put the car into lean mix, save as much fuel as we can, as we will be behind the safety car. See, we are losing a lot of time because of our grip on our tyres as we slide through the corners, crashing into the barriers. Hopefully we get a good pit stop, not get held up. 3.8 seconds. Great job. Now we've got to drive and try and catch up with the pack to join on to the end of the safety car train. There are only 19 cars left in this race. That means there must have been an accident. 3 cars have dropped out. So we're trying to warm up our tyres. Try not to cross the white line to get another penalty. That would have been disastrous if we'd gotten another penalty. But now we're going to push to try and catch up to the safety car. Just come through the casino section. There's the safety car right there. But we've got to overtake because it's trying to catch up with the leader. Now we are on lap 12. We have caught up with the safety car. We're in P13. Another car has retired. P18. 18 cars left in this race. We're in 13th. We've got to try and push as hard as we can. Put the car in the rich mix. Safety car coming in this lap. Try and overtake Vern going into the first corner. Try and get a good exit on the final corner. And it's green flag. We are underway again for the Monaco Grand Prix. 8 laps left in this race. Got to try and make as many positions as possible. Right onto the rear end of Vern. Got to try and overtake him as quickly as possible. Otherwise the cars are going to spread out again. And we're going to not be able to get many points in this race. Coming through the intersection and Monaco now. We'll make a move down the inside. Obviously on out Vern as we did earlier in the race. Coming through this tight hairpin. We do. Down the inside we go. But we don't make it stick. Vern holds his ground on the outside. Holds us up a little bit. Try and go around the outside. Through turn 7. We make it stick. And 8. Into the tunnel we go. Subtle is in 11th place ahead of us. We've got to try and catch him up as we cut the chicane. However, lap 15, we still haven't caught the tail. We are within 1 second of him. I'll try and push really hard now. We need at least a couple of points out of this race. Nico Rosberg is going to benefit a lot from this. His championship is going to extend hugely, especially if we don't get any points. We're going to have to try and push now, use any extra fuel we've got. We'll make a move down the inside of the tilt. Through Monaco, yes we do. Through the tight hairpin. Job done. Big turn 7 now and turn 8. Up next is Daniel Kvyat holding out the last points position in 10th place. 1 point. Hopefully we can get that single point or even more, but we're going to have to push now to try and catch him. He's just up ahead, about 2 or 3 seconds ahead. Now on to lap 16, start lap 17. We've managed to catch up with Daniel Kvyat. Our tyres are slightly fresher than his, but we've been pushing on. Optimal temperature. We've got the faster car. Coming through the casino section. Rough and tough with the barriers. Again. We'll make our famous move down the inside through Monaco. Do go really tight to the hairpin. Don't make a move. Now right onto the gearbox we are. We're going to make a move. Going down through the tunnel. Through the Novel chicane. Make a move down the inside. Job done. Into position 10. That is a point. A valuable point we have gained in this race after making a huge error trying to overtake Bottas and causing an accident through the swimming pool section. We'll be able to catch Hulkenberg. I highly doubt it now. He has managed to gain 6 seconds. We have lost a lot of time trying to catch these cars and overtake them. 3 laps to go. Highly doubt we're going to make it. Starting the last lap, we've lost even more time to Hulkenberg. 7 seconds is the gap. Looks like we're going to hold on to P10 in this race. But yeah, it's dropped back a bit, just under 2 seconds. It shouldn't be too much worry. As long as we don't make any mistakes, get any penalties, we should be fine. Through the casino section for the final time. Round through Monaco we go. Keep it tight to the hairpin. 30 miles an hour through there. Very slow. This is one of the slowest average speed tracks. Our teammate Nico Rosberg has won the race as we go through last cast for the final time. We're going to get position 10. 1 point for the championship. Rosberg has increased the gap once again. as you can see on the race standings, we have managed to finish in position 10, getting ourselves just a single point in this race. Because of our accident with Bottas, he managed to finish ahead of us in P8. However, our teammate Nico Rosberg has won the race 25 points. He's increased the gap to us now for a further 24 points. Lando Alonso getting second place, not being able to hold off Nico Rosberg and taking the win. But second place is good for the Ferrari. Daniel Ricciardo getting the final position on the podium in P3. Vettel in 4th. As you can see, there were 6 DNFs in this race. Gutierrez, Magnussen, Maldonado, Kobayashi, Chilton and Sutil all not finishing the race. I wonder what happened to Sutil, considering we had to overtake him to try and get into the top 10 after the safety car. Probably a reliability issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thrilling race. Made a few mistakes. Safety car. Hopefully we can pick it up next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you all in my next video. Thank you and goodbye.